mind at this moment to tell people if they're watching this right now, they're listening right now on Facebook Live and YouTube, is it safe to go to work tomorrow as it stands now in Los Angeles?
And I would check with their employers. Are they able to telecommute and avoid the downtown area in case protests persist again tomorrow? Like I said, we won't know anything till the morning. And if they have bosses that are willing to, let them telecommute and stay out of the area, because I'm sure tomorrow's going to be impacted again, that's what we would say.
What exits on the 101 that are open right now? Are there several that are they all open, or are there exits on the 101
No,
freeway? Go ahead.
but you would check with Hyperloop, but I believe like last night they had closed the Alameda exit, the Spring exit off the 101. Those are the two that we know that were impacted.
All right. And we're speaking with the LAPD right now, the PIO. Thanks for joining us, officer. My last question is: are you feeling that the federal response at this time from President Trump, do your officers feel reassured with the backing of possibly the U.S. Marines being deployed, and of course the near 2,000 National Guards that are now in the streets of Los Angeles? How does the LAPD feel about this? Is this something that's going to help bring this situation to a close rapidly?
I'm sorry, but at this point, that's a question that I cannot answer.
Okay, but the bottom line is your statement. You're going to stand by the statement that if someone is thinking of going to work tomorrow in Los Angeles, it's the advice of the LAPD to basically stay home or take the day off if you're working in downtown Los
We
Angeles
are
tomorrow.
saying if you are able to avoid the downtown area tomorrow, we are, that's just a, we encouraging. If your bosses are allowing you to telecommute, that's something that we will encourage you so that they are not impacted by these demonstrations.
Is there a reason that the LAPD is not moving in and arresting these people, these agitators, who I believe many of them are paid agitators, possibly paid by the drug cartels? I'm going to say it right here live on the air. Is there a reason that LAPD just won't move in and arrest
Eric, we were
people?
at two questions, and that, like I told you, I said this is something that comes, that our statements will be released in the morning.
Copy that. Thank you so much for joining us here on Breaking News Los Angeles. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Well, I tried to get that question answered. That was probably the most important question we have here on Breaking News Los Angeles. You heard it directly from the PIO on duty at this late hour. Things have not calmed down in Los Angeles. They're very tight-lipped. It was very difficult to get those two questions answered. Basically, they are not speaking to the press. I'm one of the few members of the press that LAPD is speaking to at this time. NBC4, Robert Kovacic just gave a disgraceful report on NBC4, kind of brushing over the violence and making excuses for the agitators. These aren't protesters. These are outside agitators who do not live in the city of Los Angeles. They don't live in the downtown neighborhood, but they basically were able to gather up. They slept well. A lot of them today. They had a good breakfast and they went down right back down town to cause havoc, like you just heard from the PIO of the LAPD, throwing rocks, throwing projectiles, throwing homemade bombs, throwing hand grenades at the police. And this is absolutely happening. We just confirmed it here on Breaking News Los Angeles. I'm Eric Brenner with a special report, a live update here at 11:27 or so p.m. This is day 4 of the rioting that has taken place in the city of Los Angeles. We know, and I can tell you personally, that some of the studios have been sending out internal memos directing their employees to avoid the downtown area and actually just avoid coming into Los Angeles altogether. Because who knows what's going to happen by between now and tomorrow morning's commute, where they could end up taking over a few more sidewalks. They could end up taking over a few more blocks downtown. What we also have confirmation that there have been police vehicles blown up people waving Mexican flags right after they throw a bomb or a brick through the police window, through the police car's window. We've seen that, and we've seen one criminal after the next wearing a mask, hiding his face. Mostly, it's been mostly men that have been doing this, and absolutely showing no respect for the police, the community, the people that have to commute on a bus in and out of the downtown area. How do you think it feels for them right here in Los Angeles that these agitators have taken over basically these neighborhoods in downtown? And actually, we're just now getting reports that there's trouble in Santa Ana. Tracy Leung, who I have a tremendous respect for at NBC4, she just gave a fantastic report on the agitators that have taken over the streets outside of the Santa Ana courthouse. Just about an hour, about 15 minutes ago, she put that report right on the air. Eric Brenner, breaking news, Los Angeles. Day 4 of these despicable riots. These aren't protesters. These are rioters. You know, protesters. Look, you want to talk about a protest? I've been to protests. You stand there with a sign, and maybe you yell a few things out in the air, and you walk around in a circle. Maybe you hug the guy next to you, you hug the lady next to you, but you don't throw a hand grenade at the police. That's not a protest. That's a riot. And so that is what we've seen here. And let me tell you something. I've been attacked by some of these very nice people on Facebook that I'm friends with. And you should really think about what you're saying. You're saying that this is fake news. I just brought it to you right here on Breaking News Los Angeles, live on the air. The on-duty public information officer at LAPD just said it. There are people throwing rocks right now at the police. There are people taking over building or sidewalks and blocks, just blocks and blocks of the downtown area. They're graffitiing every building they can. According to some reports, most of the buildings in downtown LA have been hit with some form of graffiti. So this is what we're dealing with. But the latest, again, that you've heard it right here on Breaking News Los Angeles, the LAPD is advising everyone to stay at home tomorrow and not go to work. Eric Brenner reporting live here from the Southern California desert.